Germany or something, isn't it?
It took me 30 hours.
For me,
30 hours.
Took me 8.
30.
Took you 30?
Hey, what did you do? Walk from?
They kept delaying flights, and then once we got to Heathrow, they shut down the whole airport.
Oh, man.
Just for you. Yeah.
This was weird.
On a watch list or something, isn't it?
But like, they gave me free food tickets, so I ate lots.
Good. You got your money back via food. Alright, so what I was thinking we'd do for the maths to start up as we're back is we'll have a look at the exam. We'll go through that first.
Oh, which one?
This is maths now.
Yeah, do we have marks?
Oh,
Oh yeah, I have a question.
good one. No.
My student number was not in the...
Oh boy.
Correct. Did you put it on your assignment?
Yes, I did.
Oh, did you? Then that was my mistake. I will...
That's the thing. It was the student number that was written on the table on the exam, in the exam hall. But that's a wrong one. It's not mine. I kept changing it.
Oh, okay. I'll look into it. No problem.
And it wasn't an A star. I was like, for the math, after I copied everything, it should be an A star.
Yeah, Wikipedia. All right.
Not Wikipedia. Math grind. YouTube.
.ie. Right. Let's see.
How was your week off?
Not great.
I
Not
couldn't
good.
find Spooky.
Spooky?
Your place where you live in.
That's good.
What's it called? Yeah. He said
Oh my goodness! That's so funny. No, it's not called Spooky. Are you serious? You think it's called Spooky?
I don't know.
It's called Scaries. That's brilliant. Yeah, no, that's why you couldn't find it.
I can know like Spooky with the K or a C.
Excuse me, do you know how to get to school?
Boom.
Skeries. Wow, that's amazing. That's never happened before in my life. Right. Now let's have a look at the exam. So what did we think of the exam?
Math?
Maths, yeah.
That was nice.
What am I looking for? Maths, DIFC intake 2, mathematics, and the semester 1. Is this the one? I think so.
Are we going to get the papers back?
No, you had your results, but not your papers back. I had a look at the physics, not the maths yet.
Did you like it?
It was okay. It was okay.
Better than the midterm marks?
Yes, I believe so. It was good. It was good.
So are we getting marks tomorrow?
Oh, say what down.
Possibly. I have to double check. I might have made a mistake in one of the questions, so I want to give a plus mark to people who tried that question. I think I must have messed up something with the electricity question on the graph. The graph was falling instead of rising. Yeah. It should have passed through the origin. I don't know what happened. I must have the numbers backwards or something. So it meant that you never got the mark for having the graph rise, but it couldn't have rise because the numbers were backwards. So I'll have to double check. I might have to give +1. Anyways, the physics test was okay. There was no one question that everyone got wrong, which means that there was no problem questions. Every question somebody got it right somewhere. Except for maybe the circuit on the electricity. A lot of people forgot to either draw the resistor or the variable resistor. I don't think anybody drew both.
That is for one of the B's.
Which one did you forget?
The resistor, which is like super painful.
Yeah, because the point of the experiment is to measure the resistor.
But I thought like to just use a variable resistor is enough.
No. The variable resistor's purpose is to change the voltage and the current. Yeah. Yeah. So that was the only question I think nobody got fully right.
Does that mean that I lose all the marks?
No, because it was
Only
like
half
1
of
mark for the voltmeter, 1 mark for the ammeter, and so on. Okay, so what did you think of the maths exam? Well, firstly, what did you think of the physics exam since we're talking about it?
That was okay.
Follow up.
It's okay. Oh, yes. Nobody got 100?
Of course.
Yeah.
Right. I thought maybe Lee might get 100.
But did anyone have A star?
Yes.
A
Was
star?
there- Oh,
Yes. There were A stars.
What about
Oh no,
A?
wait. Sorry, no, there weren't. Were there? I don't remember.
Yeah.
There were. I don't remember there were A stars. I do remember there were A's, B's.
3 A's?
Not
Four
sure.
A's.
C's.
D's.
No D's.
E's?
So the lowest is C.
No, the lowest is a fail.
Someone.
Ooh. Oh goodness, I'm not going to say who.
Fail, that's
Oh.
bad.
But
Okay,
there is
in case
someone
this
has
happens, what
failed.
happens? In case this happens, what
You
happens?
lose 10% of your final.
No, you just don't get much marks. That's all. For your final grade.
What if you fail your final?
Let's just put it this way: that the person who fails would have me concerned for their future. For this test, really, I didn't think it was too difficult. I was hoping that you should be getting at least a B in it. Most people did.
We're only 6.
Yeah.
I know. So you can wonder if you were one of those people.
Is it like
Oh, now I know. The person who did not attend the exam obviously failed it. So that's one of the list. Now we're 5.
Incorrect. I didn't even think about that person.
Oh.
So the person failed by attending the exam.
Oh, I think I know who.
Who do you think it is?
Should I call out?
No, don't. You can discuss it later. Now, what about the maths exam? What do you think of the maths exam?
Oh.
Can we do this when we get our papers?
No, because I'm not giving you your papers.
When
Because
You own me.
I need to keep hold
You
of them.
own me my
Yeah.
drawing.
I have it in the office. Yeah.
But
What?
we just need to take a look at them. We don't. I don't mean we want to take them home.
Don't usually let students have a look at their papers.
After mistakes.
So how they know what they wrong?
They don't.
I give them feedback if they wanted. Yeah. We'll do this exam together. It'll be good to see because then you can realize if you did something right or wrong. Okay? So we'll start with the first one. Find the equation of the line between the points. Have you got pen and paper? Because you can write this down still. 2, 9 and 1, 7. So what do you do first?
Gradient.
Yep. Which is 7 minus 9 over 1 minus 2. Which is 2, right?
Yeah.
Y equals mx plus c. Put in the c. 9 equals 4 plus c. So what does c equal? 5. So the answer is 2x plus 5. Easy peasy.
This is jive.
You notice I was kind to you by only giving you 8 questions in section A instead of the usual 10 or even 12 sometimes. Did you notice that?
You know
Yes,
what that
yeah.
means? I noticed, but you know what that means?
What?
You get one question wrong, you lose 5 marks.
Yes, exactly. That's the bad thing.
And were my questions not nice?
This is 5 marks.
This is 3 or less.
But what did we have to manage? Like to get
This is
What
5
did we get the
marks.
marks for?
This is 5 marks.
Cute.
Like,
And someone still failed.
No, I don't know about the maths. I haven't looked at the maths yet.
Oh.
But don't worry, I'm sure someone will still fail. Right, can I go on to number 2 now?
You correct all of them, or you correct only your students' math?
I have not looked at any of the maths. I've only got
Yeah, but do you correct all of them?
Ah,
Only-
yes. I will correct all of my students that I had for that exam. So yes, I'll correct the physics, some of the science, and all the business.
What about Roland and John?
Forget
What about,
Roland.
forget about them. They're out of your life now.
There are marks for follow-up, right?
Yeah. So some questions.
Like section B.
Yes, some marks. Okay. A bag contains 8 red, 3 green, and 7 blue, and you take a ball is taken from the bag at random. What is the probability that the ball is not red? My goodness, so the question is just, what's the probability that it's green or blue, not red? So, how many balls are all together? 8, 3, and 7.
18.
18, and then how many are not red? So this is 10 over 18, which is 5 over 9, which is 0.55. Did I say two decimal places? So that is 0.56. Yeah? So far, if you think about it, how many marks do you have? Yes, I know.
That's 1 mark. 1%.
Yes, of your final grade.
If you got something wrong, then...
Why? Why would you get something wrong here?
I'm wrong with this question.
Are you? What did you do?
I don't know what happened, but I'm wrong.
You were thinking about Turbo, huh? You're thinking
About killing him.
I think I saw
red
the
balls
wrong.
were Turbo's favorite
I
color.
think I'm wrong in like I saw Red Bull is 7 or 8, I don't know.
Okay.
And I used 1 minus.
Okay, 1 minus could still be okay.
Yeah, but
Another way to do this, guys, just so you know, it's the same as 1 minus the probability of a red ball.
Wow, that's
Oh.
47.
Yeah, sorry.
and what I do in there, I don't know.
It's the same answer.
Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know.
We'll see. Okay, A3. Complete the square. 2x squared plus 16x plus 40. Was it just complete the square, or did I ask you to do anything else? Yeah. Complete the square. Alright, so what should you do first here?
Take 2 as a common.
Take the 2 out,
Open the bracket.
like so.
And then
That's right.
square
Plus 4.
minus 4 squared plus
Yeah.
3. Now you open the bracket. Yes. That's it.
That's it. Indeed. Another 5 marks. Expand 2x plus 5y power 4. I didn't say what to use to expand it, so you could use Pascal 14641 if you wanted. So this would be 2x power 4 plus 4 2x cubed 5y 1, 4, 6 plus 6 2x squared 5y squared plus what am I on now? Back to 4 2x 5y cubed, and finishing up with 2y 4. 16. 2 squared is 9, right?
Why 2y?
No, so we're going to say 2 cubed is...
5y.
Huh?
5y. The last one.
Is it not power 4? Oh, it's 5, sorry. 5, isn't it? Thank you. Alright. 2, 4, 8, 16. 2 cubed is 8. 8 times 5 is 40. 40 times 4 is 160.
We can use the title.
Yeah, of course. 2 squared is 4. 5 squared is 25, so this is 600. 5 cubed is 125, times 2 is 250, times 4 is 1,000. 625? There you go.
No.
4 times 25.
What?
Times, okay.
Are we thinking this was okay or not?
Yes, very okay.
What's the next one here? 8.5.
Simply.
8 sine 2x is minus 5.
Oh, that's
Wait, which one is that?
no. I think you.
Yeah, you skipped
yeah.
one.
Ah.
You skipped that.
The simplifying one.
8 to the power of 9.
X power 9
Okay.
cube root x9 x squared over x8. There we go. Okay, so that is x9 cube root x11 over x8 power 6, which is x9 cube root x3 power 6, right? That's x9 cube root x18, which is x9 x18 a third, which is x9 x6, isn't it? Yeah.
I just cancelled the root 3 and the power 3.
Power 6?
No,
No,
the
the
second
cube
line.
root.
Next one. Yeah, the cube root and the power 3. I cancelled.
Ah, yeah, you could cancel it that way too. Very good, yeah. Good, yeah. Okay, that's 8.5. Yeah. So, okay, continue. Questions? No? Alright, A6 was the trigonometry equation. 8 sine 2x equals minus 5.
This was the last question I solved.
Right, I need my calculator here. So we have sine 2x equals minus 5 over 8. So there's 4 answers here. Firstly, we have 2x equals sine inverse 5 over 8. What's that, please? Can someone hit that in, please? Degree mode.
Isn't it minus 5 over 8?
It is. Thank you. Minus 38.68 degrees. How do you get the second answer for sine?
180 minus.
180 minus the first answer. So this would be 180 minus this. So it'd be like 180 plus, what is it?
218.7.
687. Yeah. And how do you get answer 3 and 4?
360.
Add 360 to these. So the first one would be 3 something, and the second one would be 5 something. What's the first one, please? 43, 1...
321.32.
321.32, and then finally 578.68 degrees. Now these 4 answers are for 2x, and we want x. So the next thing we need to do is divide all the answers by 2. Now, there's a bit of a time delay here. There we go. Ooh, that's why. So, to get x, we divide each of these by 2. Yeah, what's the first one?
Minus 19.34.
Okay.
Yes.
109.34. 160.66. And finally 240?
No.
No.
285.34.
285.34. And all of these are good except for the first one. So we have to add 360.
Oh, I think I missed this one.
340.66.
Okay, that's beautiful. These are the 4 answers here. A little tricky, but not unusual for what we did in class.
No, I'm not. I did the circle.
I hate that circle.
Our teacher used to call it the coffee shop method. Because you go around the...
We call this the Aztec.
What?
Aztec. You know what an
No.
Aztec
A
is?
sticker.
No, Aztec. The rubber band.
Yeah, a sticker.
مش أستيكر مش يعني I don't know.
It's called Aztec in English?
Hey,
No.
simple. In both cases, I don't like it.
Wait,
Aztec is
Yeah,
not Arabic.
what are the values you add?
360.
360
Arabic
and
Aztec.
No.
We call
360.
Yeah.
I add.
Yeah.
360, you add 360 to 38 for each octave,
Yes,
and then 360 again.
yes. To 218.
So how does that make 3, 2, 1?
Because if you do minus 38.68 plus 360, you get 321. And if you do 218 plus 360, you get 570. You can check it on the calculator.
No, which value do you add the 360 to?
The
OMG!
first one.
You just said it, these
How do
two.
you get to? Okay.
Yeah? Add 360 to these two to make these two.
Ah, okay. So you get 2 values.
What's wrong, Flora?
And we can do the other one.
Too difficult.
Too difficult!
Yeah.
Then I've got bad news for you. Semester 2 is going to be way too difficult for you.
Is math in science easier?
What?
Is math in science easier?
Oh yeah.
I don't understand. You
She's
say
doing
again.
pharmacy. Can she do the pharmacy, the medical math? It would be easier for her.
It would be easier for her and she can't.
Why?
Because you're doing
Because I say so.
the engineering course.
But this is so difficult.
It's funny because last year the principal asked me would it be possible to do this, and I said no. So it's my choice.
You can blame him.
Just let that sink
No,
in.
you can make
Like
him.
you too much.
Now you can make him number 5.
That's true, yeah.
Really
Because I told the principal that it's unfair,
unfair. Why?
yes, to the other science students.
That's
What?
the,
Sorry, I mean,
by
it's
that-
unfair because then, I mean to say to the other engineering students, because these engineering students have to do this maths.
Why can't we just do the pharmacy?
Yeah,
Because you're an engineering student.
Yeah, but she's an engineering too.
yeah, you're an engineering student, not a science student.
You're with the cool boys.
I agree with that.
Can you teach me?
Even they tell us.
Did you watch the?
I use Roland.
And do you know how to do this using his method?
Yeah.
Then use his method.
No, but I think
You think
No,
what?
no, no.
Go on, no, say, go on. What are you going to say? You think what?
I think my
Yeah?
in my exam is wrong.
And which method did you use?
The circle.
The circle. And students, what's my opinion of the circle?
Not a good time.
Yes.
But I don't know how to use this.
Do you know how to use the circle?
We have to use the circle in semester 2, sadly. Fuan, you can rewatch the lesson.
But
For what?
I also rewatched the lesson.
Did you? Because I can check if you did.
I didn't.
Exactly.
But even in the class, when you teach,
Why don't you watch the video, and then if you don't understand, we can practice in class, in the tutorial.
180.
In the tutorial next week. Okay, continue.
What about this?
Students, what did you use in the class, in the exam? Faisal? Circle? Yahi?
Because I know how to use it.
Fine. And you got the right answer?
Yeah, I got those.
Yahi?
I don't know.
Circle or non-circle? Neither. One?
How do you use
Circle.
it? Show me.
Why would have used this? Because I don't know.
Both, kind of. I just
Moving on.
just wanted to
For this question in the exam, did you do it this way or did you use some circles?
Linear.
Wrong.
Right.
All students.
Did you use
okay,
this?
Right.
Yeah, I'm right. And plus
Yes,
linear.
Oh yeah.
You use this?
Plus linear minus.
Do it at the end? Did you use the
Uh,
circle or this
I know.
way or neither?
the copy. So sign
Neither, right?
positive here and here.
Yeah,
Negative
So you're in the same
I know,
category
I know
as
this,
And it's negative here also. So it's negative sign.
Wong over there.
Here and here.
Me,
Yes, I know.
I'm the one who used the combination.
A combination of the
I don't
two.
know after that.
Great.
You don't know what to
Okay.
do after that?
Yeah.
Because you're drawing the circle too
Is
early.
the circle?
You draw the angle, then you go the circle.
No, please, please. At the moment, this circle is forbidden. At the moment. Right, 7. 7 was a differentiation.
He said we'll do the circle this semester. So you'll see.
Yeah, but done my way.
Yeah, one.
Still the circle.
Still a circle though. Alright, this one was not too bad. The trick here is to make sure you write the x at the end like this. Differentiating. Minus 8x plus 8 minus 8x to the minus 2. And then what do I tell you the x is? Minus 8. So that would be 64.
I think it becomes a 0. I think I'm not sure. I don't remember.
In the end, is it?
Yeah.
64 plus 8 minus 8 over 64.
No, it's not a 0.
So that would be, what's that now? 74, correct? Minus 1 over 8.
What? 72.
Oh my goodness, 72. Minus 1 over 8, which is 71.875.
Wow.
Or 71.9 if you wanted to. Anything close to this will do. Another 5 marks.
You know what's nice about the differentiation integration? You can always check your answer.
True.
So if you got it wrong, but the calculator says something else, you work your way to get the calculator's answer. So
Thank you, wise man Faisal.
Tips and tricks.
Tips and tricks with Faisal. New YouTube channel.
How
Is it?
can you differentiate using the calculator?
Which calculator do you have? You can do it on this calculator. Here, look. There's a button here. Do you see it?
Isn't that the integration?
No, the shift.
Oh. Okay.
Let's have a quick check. Minus 4, what's the function? X squared plus
8x.
8x minus
No, plus.
1 over x? Yeah. No.
Yes.
I thought there was a number in it.
There is
Yeah, an 8.
8.
And the x here is
8.
minus 8. Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. 8. Please.
So we do get a mark for accuracy if we
Yes,
just use the
yes,
calculator.
yes,
and not try to
yes.
think.
Most
No.
of the time, not always though. I suspect with this question I might have put a note in the marking scheme to award no marks if only the answer appeared by itself.
so there's 5 marks.
So I can give your calculator 5 marks, but I can't give you 5 marks. Unfortunately, your calculator is not applying to university.
I own it though.
True, but they're not transferable. Okay, 8 is an integration. From 2 to 4.
I think then this is a 0. So there was a 0 somewhere.
It's a maths exam. There will be a 0 somewhere, yes. Plus 7x
6 over 4x.
plus 6 over x.
No, this one wasn't. I'm sure.
Right, well, we'll find where this 0 is.
Do it. That's fine.
Minus 8x cubed over 3 plus 7x squared over 2
Yeah.
plus 6 log x, and then a 4 and a 2. So if we put the 4 in first, that would be minus 8, and 4 cubed,
This is a 0.
64. And then here, if we put in a 4, 4 squared is 16 over 2 is, what's wrong? 7 times 8, 48, right? 4 squared 16 over 2 is 8 times 7.
Yes.
48.
24. Just change. No.
Huh? That's correct.
Yeah.
Plus 6 log 4. Minus, then we put in 2. 2 cubed is 8. So it's minus 8 times 8 over 3. And then another minus, because we're minusing all of these. 2 squared is 4, 4 over 2 is 2, is 14, and another minus log 2. So, let me see, that minus and minus makes a plus 64 plus 8 is 72 over 3 times 8. I sure hope so. Plus 34 plus 6 log 2 or something. What's 7 eighths? 58? No, 56. 56. 5. I can do this. 576 over 3.
Yes.
No. You got 192 over 3, is it?
No, just 192.
With 72
Ah.
times 8.
Yeah, over 3.
Over 3. 192, thank you.
But I think the final answers.
Hold on, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Yeah, it's about, this is about 4 point something, isn't it? 4 point blah. So it comes in at 230.
Blah.
I don't have a calculator. Oh, actually I do have a calculator. Let's check this. So we integrate from 2 to 4. And what was the function? Did you write it down?
Minus 8x squared.
No, squared. Minus 8x squared plus 7x plus
Yay! Does that mean 3 marks for everyone because you got it wrong?
No. So I made some mistake.
Yeah, I think because
I think the 48 is supposed to be 24.
Yeah? You sure?
Yeah.
7 times 4 is not 48.
Hang on, if you put in 4, 4 squared is 16, correct?
Yeah. 16 times 7.
Yeah?
16 times 7.
48 is supposed to be 56.
20, so
48 changes to 56.
this is a 56 then?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll just put this in on the calculator and we get minus 103. Because you have calculators in the exam, so I'm going to stop messing about here. Right, minus 103, I hope all those 6 numbers add up to make that. They should. You found the mistake.
That's 50.
That's 56. Okay. That was section A. Any questions on section A? No? What good? Yes? All okay? We can go on to section B now. Can I go back to the exam? Yeah.
Why it's still wrong?
It's still wrong!
Oh wait, this answer is wrong.
No, this is what I hope the answer is.
Minus 180.
Wrong.
Hang on, check. Minus 8 times 64 over 3 plus 56 plus 6 log 4 plus 64 over 3 minus 14 minus 6 log 2. Yeah. So it's right.
Because the one, the the step before the last one, you simplified, I think the simplification was wrong.
Yeah, because the 56 was wrong. Yeah.
No, the fraction. The 64 over 3 became...
And the lesson I've learned is to use my calculator more. Okay. That's okay for...
Can we like do some section A questions, then do some section B questions, and then do some section B questions?
Yes.
Yeah. Like you check all the pages.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
But it makes the person who check
Correct. Yes. Angry. It does.
and it's not good, guys.
It's not good, but it's okay. But it's still not good. Right.
Yeah, this one, A, find a root.
Yeah.
We do the,
Trial and error.
should we show not a root, then a root, or just a root?
So if you manage to guess the root on the first go, that's fine.
I
Did I show the not a root?
Hang on. Wait, listen. Now, before you start guessing, you can make some logical deductions, exclusions. So, for example, it is impossible for this to total 0 if x is positive, because you cannot add 4 positive numbers together and get 0. So immediately you know that it has to be a negative number. And it can't be 0, because then you'd be left with 6. So it has to be 1, 2, or 3. Now when you look at this, -1, -2, -3, when you look at this, you can see a 6, a 19, a 19, and a 6. So there's a possibility that a -1 would make the 6's cancel and the 19's cancel. And I can see right now that's actually what the answer is. So if you try x equals -1, you will get 0. So therefore, x plus 1 is a root, is a factor. Yes. Now, I deliberately made the cubic like this, so for people who were awake in the exam, they could get it done a bit quicker. So if you try x equal -1, you will succeed. So x plus 1 is a factor. B, we want to divide it by a factor. Hey, look what I have, a factor. 6x cubed plus 19x squared plus 19x plus 6. There's nothing really exciting here, so let's just start it. 6x squared, 6x cubed plus 6x squared. Subtract, you got 13x squared plus 19x plus 6 plus 13. You got 13x squared plus 13x. Subtract, and you've got 6x plus 6, so obviously the last one has to be 6. C, you want to factorize. So I'll just write C here.
2x minus plus 3 and 3x minus.
You think 2x and 3x then?
So
and it has to be a plus. It has to be a plus
yeah,
and a plus. And we need to make a 13 in the middle. So you want a 3 and a 2. That makes it's 3 and a 2. Yeah. Okay. So the factors are this one, and of course the original one. D is the sketch. So D.
This is the one you are talking about.
No.
This sketch of this graph. Oh, okay.
Yeah. What are the roots? We have one at -2 over 3, and -3 over 2, and -1. So I'll just go 1, 2, 3. So I have one at -1.
No.
Yes.
There is one that's smaller than -1.
I know. I'm going left to right. So the next one is -3 over 2.
You see what I know.
-3 over 2, which is here.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, minus 3 over 2 is there, but minus
Yeah.
2 over 3 is before the minus 1.
I know that. I've not added yet. And the last one is minus 2 over 3, which is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm making an ugly graph.
That's good ones.
Yeah, now it's squeezing the curve.
It crosses the y-axis at 6. So it goes... Yeah, nailed it. Right. E. Solve. So when is this cubic less than 0? At 2 places, here
Yeah.
and here. So we need x to be less than minus 3 over 2, or x to be in between minus 1 and minus 2 over 3. Okay. What did you forget? You said
I flipped the sign for the x minus 3 over 2.
classic Yusuf mistake.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, well, please make note of this or write it down if you need to. Don't want to write anything down, Faisal? You haven't made any mistakes yet?
Don't remember. But I did this, I'm sure I got this.
You're sure?
100%.
Strong time. Including the answer at the end?
Yes.
Did
I
you write
did.
less than or less than and equal to?
No, less than, not equal to.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if it's or and, so I didn't write anything with this.
Good. Safe call.
If we got the how much the last point first was
2 marks.
um,
Okay. B2
But if
next.
you get one of them right, then you get 1 mark, don't you?
I don't remember how I broke it to 2 marks, but probably that. Although I might have had 1 mark for the numbers, all 3 of them, and 1 mark for the correct signs.
So I get some mark either way.
No, because you didn't have all 3 numbers. Or did
I
you?
did.
Oh, but yeah, okay, yeah. So either way, you probably should get a mark. 2. Okay. The first 3 terms of the sequence U are minus 2, 3, and 8. And V, that's minus 2, minus 1.6, minus 1.28, which is arithmetic and which is geometric. So obviously this one is arithmetic because it's decreasing by it's increasing by 5 units, and this one is geometric because each time you're multiplying by whatever 1.6 over 2 is. 0.8, is it? Yeah. No. 0.9. No. Yes?
Point something.
Hang on. Easily checked.
0.8.
Yeah, 0.8. Okay, so that's part A. B. What is the first... Oh, goodness, why did I make this exam so easy? Right, what is the first term and the common difference for the arithmetic? So A equals minus 2 and D equals...
Plus 5.
C, what is the A and the OR for the geometric? A equals...
Minus 2.
and OR equals 0.8. What is the sum of the first 10 for the arithmetic? Do you remember the formula? It's n over 2,
Yep.
2a plus n minus 1 times d. What's that? 4 times, that's 45, minus 4 is 41, that's 205. I'll wait for the calculator to catch up with me. It is. E. What is the sum of the first 10 for the geometric? So that's A, 1 minus or n over 1 minus or. So that's 0.2, 2 divided by 0.2 with a minus is 10, times 0.8 power 10 minus 1. I'm reaching my limit. Yeah.
Minus 8.9.
Thank you. Minus
8.926.
for this part here. Yeah. F. Show that it's convergent. Well, the OR equals 0.8, and if the OR is between minus 1 and 1, it's convergent. That's all you need to say.
Wait, could you just tell me what convergent means again?
OMG.
Like
Convergent.
0, is that
No. Someone tell them what convergent is.
Decreases until it reaches a limit.
Not necessarily decreases. Moving towards the limit.
Yeah.
yeah, so 0 is a limit.
No.
True. 0 is a limit, but doesn't have to be 0. Could be any
Okay,
number.
So can we just like show the value of
So many people do this, and so many people are wrong. I needed to see you say or is less than 1. Who actually said that? Yes.
Didn't bother myself with that.
What is the limit? The limit
You just
is
have to
a over 1 minus or, which is minus 2 over 1 minus 0.8, which is minus 10. Yes? Okay. It's time for Faisal's afternoon nap.
It's been a while.
You take a nap. We'll wake you up now once you're rested, okay? 3. The probability question. Ah, yes, the probability question. Lots of students had a question on some part of this one, I remember.
with the years?
No, that's not this one. That's number 4. This one was the 3. The people, yes.
Yeah. It was nice. What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what happens. The students in the school either have coffee for breakfast or they do not, and then they either eat something for breakfast or they do not. So they either have coffee and do not, and then eat something and don't, eat something and don't. How many have... The probability the student will have coffee is 0.75. So if this is 0.75 and this is 0.25, obviously. If they have coffee, then they do not have something to eat for breakfast is 0.55. So this is obviously 0.45. And if they do not have coffee, then they'll eat something is 0.65. So this is 0.35. Question 1 is draw the tree. 2, what's the probability that the student will have something to eat for breakfast? That's 0.75 times 0.45 plus 0.25 times 0.65, which is, please? Aha! That's what I got.
Yeah.
What is the probability that a student will have something to... Oh, that's what I did. Huh? I'm misreading them. Oh, I skipped part. What's the probability that a student will have no coffee and nothing to eat? Sorry, this is part C actually. Part B. No coffee and nothing to eat? Sad. 0.35. So what's that? A quarter of 7/20. That's 7/80.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Great. So that is 0.0875. Oh yeah, of course, a tenth of 7/8. Right, D. If there's 600 students, how many will go to school without eating anything in the morning? Well, 600 students, half of them eat something and half of them don't. So the answer is 300 of them. 300, yeah? How many do you expect will go to school without drinking coffee and without having breakfast? So that is 0.0875 times 600. Oh, here. 52.5.
52, right? But the students are
You have three choices, I suppose. You can say 52, 52.5, or 53, not 54.
But it's the student, so it can't be 52.
Yes, we have to read the question very carefully. How many, as in how many students, do you expect will go to school without drinking coffee and without having breakfast? So I feel like 50... No. 53.
But it's an expectation, like,
Yeah, but 53 is closer to 52.5 than 52 is.
but then there's a half. Like 52 are definitely gonna have.
In both cases, your answer is off by a half because the answer is 52.5 and you have to choose 52 or 53. Which is closer to 52.5? 53 or 52? 53 is closer.
Yes, but like 52 seems are definitely gonna have whatever question is asking for, and 53 seems might not. That third, like that last student might not eat.
But I wouldn't even say 52 students are definitely going to because it's a probability.
Yeah, but then that's.
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to round down always for probability?
No.
Like even if it was 57.
No. What about if it was 52.99?
That student is incomplete.
But it's a probability. So let's imagine you calculate a value of 52.99. Can you observe 52.99? No. You can only observe 52 or 53. If you're expecting 52.99, which is more likely to see, 53 or 52? 53. By the way, it's a probability, so it's possible that none of them or all of them have breakfast. It's only a probability. You know, it's like if I throw a dice, what's the probability that when I throw it 10 times or 100 times, I get 6, you know, a sixth of the time? You know, that's a probability, but it's possible that every time I get a 6. It's just, you're thinking of what we did in sequence and series, where you're like building something up, and you can't have an in-between stage. So you are incomplete, and you're at the previous stage. But this is a probability, so you could have 52 and you could have 53, which is closer to the number we got. 53 is. So in this case, it makes sense to round up to 53. So 53 is okay. But in fact, I think if people said 52.5, I might just give them the mark anyways, because the question is a little bit unclear here.
What about 53?
If you said 52, I would have to think a lot about this, and I wouldn't be too happy with 52.
But like, we write 52.5
Yeah.
and then we write 52.
I don't...
Just cross it off first.
Because the property is not...
I just don't know. I have a feeling that I might have made a mistake in my marking scheme. I haven't corrected it yet, because I would have thought I would have made this question have a whole number, but let's see what I wrote. Anyways, what did you write? 52? That's funny.
It's totally wrong.
If you wrote 53, I think I'll give you the mark. If you wrote 52 and a half, I'll give you the mark. If you wrote 52,
But
I won't give the mark.
But
No,
I write
you didn't
both.
anything. You didn't specify the marking scheme. You just wrote 52.
Correct. You're correct. So if you wrote 52, I won't give you a mark. Because
Same goes for 53, I guess.
Yeah.
but I can change the
But then
marking
what if?
scheme.
Just change it out of those three values.
All three values? No. Because I wanted to make...
I didn't do the probability question.
So be quiet.
That's why he's talking about it. That's why he's being evil.
Wow.
But, okay, if we roll...
I will talk to the other maths teachers and get their opinion.
If we roll 52.5 then 52, like we still roll 52.5.
But you rounded off incorrectly.
But then, because it only makes sense.
No, 53 makes sense, 52.5 makes sense. 52 doesn't make sense.
52.5 can't make sense.
It doesn't make sense in a real life, but it was the answer from the formula. And 53 makes sense in real life, but 52 doesn't make any sense because 52 is not the answer from this, and it's not even this rounded correctly. So, I mean, there has to be some deduction because something went wrong to get 52. You agree? Did you do this question?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
And what did you write?
I think I wrote 52.
That's why he's talking.
You put what? Put what?
Loose.
What did you write, Lee?
52.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you think about a half. So it can be
You can't get
one
that
or zero,
person.
another half. It can be 52 or 53. So I think both.
Correct. It can be 52 and it can be 53.
Yeah, like
Correct.
the point.
What about if I had 52.9? Would you say it can be 52 or it can be 53?
I would have still won.
Yes.
Wait,
For this,
you just... What would you say?
for this.
Yeah, for this one.
No, I mean.
No, for this one. What would you say?
53 or 52.
But if
Yeah,
it's the
What would you say, Lee?
but if the number you can say
It's
53,
probably
but if the people
I know.
can't be.
I know they can't. I'm getting Lee's answer here. What would you say, Lee? 52 or 53? That's not good enough. What would you say? 52 or 53?
Be honest.
Yeah, be honest, yeah.
If the number is
The person whom.
You're right. It's more likely to be a 53 if you're expecting 52.99. Of course, you can't get 0.99, but it's more likely to be 53 because you're closer to 53.
I still consider it.
Problem.
It's more probable.
Yeah, more probable. Correct, yes. What?
This is a problem for person who made the problem.
Yeah.
But this is real life. Let me give you another example, okay, and then we'll move on. Right, you have a dice. How many numbers on it? 6. Okay. So let's say you want to know the probability that you get a number between 1 and 5, or that you get a 6. So what's the probability that you get a 6?
1 over 6.
1 over 6. And then 1 to 5? 5 over 6. Okay, so let's imagine you roll the dice 6 times. Right? And you can have a 1 or you can have a 5 to a 6. So how many times do you expect to get a 1 if you roll, I mean to say a 6 and this is 1 to 5. How many times do you expect to get a 6 if you roll it 6 times? Once. And how many times do you expect to get a 1 to 5? 5 times. Yes. Now that's okay because 6 is a nice number, you know. What about if I said 12? Then you would expect a 2 and a 10. Right? Now, what about if I said 13? Well, this number is 13 times 1 over 6, and this number is 13 times 5 over 6. This will be a tiny bit more than 13, than 2. And this one here will be a tiny bit more as well. Whatever, 10 point something here. Or whatever. So you need to decide, like here for example, do you round this up to 3? Well no, because that doesn't seem right. You're closer to 2. Do you round it down to 2? Yeah, that seems to make more sense because you're expecting 2.1 results. You can't get 0.1 of results. You're closer to 2 results than you are to 3 results. Yes.
Yes, but like we were told not to, like when it comes to human beings or...
Yeah, you're told not to have halves. So what do? You round it off.
Round
And if
down.
it's
Yeah,
0.5, the rule in maths is... Oh.
Yes, but then that's only when it's like answers like numbers, but not when it's like...
That's
when it
mathematically
has-
not in real life.
Yeah, not when it's relating to real life situations.
Who on earth ever said that? You're making this up. You're imagining this.
Our math teachers, I remember them saying
Yeah, me too. I remember.
That-
No, you don't, because that is a lie.
Because 99 is not a full human, so you can't have...
Yeah, that's what we were
Depends
told.
on your definition of a full human.
The mistake everyone is making here, this is the mistake everyone's making. Everybody is picturing the problem like this, that you start counting 1 person, 2 people, 3 people,
Probability.
3 and a bit people, can't have a bit, so we only have 3. But it's not like this. You're not counting actual people. It's an expected probability. It's a percentage, an outcome. In fact, the answer here may not even be 53. When you do this tomorrow, you might get an answer of 62, because it's only a probability. You're not counting actual things. These are probabilities, imagined futures. Imagined futures aren't actual things.
The question is, like, the answer is 52.5.
Yes.
Someone whispers to you, don't reply the answer as well.
No, she can.
It's not good. Not one of the...
Don't listen to Faisal. Right. How many people said 52? Most people?
If no one said 53, one of us said 52.5.
Maybe one of the science students said 53.
What question is this?
In fact, I think one of the Vietnamese boys did say 53.
I think for this question, 300
Bonus.
can be.
Yeah, sure.
Is this the only mistake you think you made?
No.
So this won't be the cost of 100%, will it?
What if
Yeah, but
But what?
most of the grade?
I'll talk to the other maths teachers. We'll see. We will discuss probability more in semester 2. 0.5s are not problems.
This is the question that I did.
Right. F. What is the probability that a student went to school without coffee if it is known they had nothing to eat for breakfast? Okay, so you want to know what's the probability they went to school and you know that they had nothing to eat for breakfast. How many students had nothing to eat for breakfast? Half of them. So you're only looking at 300 students, right? What is the probability that a student went to school without coffee if you know they had nothing to eat for breakfast? Now, if you want, we're looking for the probability of no coffee if you know they had nothing to eat. So I gave you a formula for this in class. This one is coffee and nothing to eat over nothing to eat. You could do this either as probabilities or as numbers. So how many students had nothing to eat? We said this. 300. How many had no coffee and nothing to eat? We said this as well. Well, 52.5 or something like this. So whatever this is. So Lee, in this question, what number did you use?
I used probability.
So you had 0.525?
No, 0.0875 over 0.
I got the 0.175.
But that number's more than 1.
0.0875
Oh, over.
0.5.
Yeah, I think that's...
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yes, same answer. Good job. Okay. Apart from the 52.5, a pretty okay question for those people who did it. Did most people do it?
Yeah, I did this one.
You did it, Wong. I know you did it. Yes, Wong.
I did 1, 4, no, 1,
You did
4, 5.
Let's have a look at trades. this one was the one that got screwed up.
And I still did it.
Congratulations. So you have a house price.
No, I hope I didn't mess it up. Don't think I did.
Yeah, this was like.
So I'll just, instead of using numbers, I'll just use this
And that.
last and next year. So this year it's 113,000, whereas last year it was 110,000, and we probably want to know what it is for next year. So part A, and I'll call this year t equals 0, t equals 1, t equals 2. Right, so it's exponential is the first model. So that means price equals a constant, E a constant, time.
Do you get the exact answers or?
I would accept exact or decimal.
No, I mean, for the next year, do the answers have to be the same or are they different?
I don't remember. I'll see what I get now.
Yeah.
Let's put in the first one. 110,000 equals AE0. So A is 110,000. So you have P is 110,000 twice all EBT. And then let's put in the next year, which is T1. So you have 113,000 equals 110,000
Yeah.
EB1. Cancel out the zeros and cancel that down. And then how do I cancel an E?
Ln.
With a log. So you get B equals log. 0.02691. So we end up with the formula price equals 110,000 e power 0.02691 t.
I kept it as ln.
That's fine, that's fine.
Keep the
That's
accuracy.
fine.
So accurate.
Like a boss. Got it. Estimate the price next year. So the price next year would be 110,000 e 0.02691 116
Yes.
082 and 41 cent. Right, C, same deal except this time you assume it's linear. So you have the formula price equals MT plus C. So again, you could make two equations, or there's many ways to do it, but if you make two equations, firstly when the T is 0, you get 110,000 equals C. So now you have price equals MT plus 110,000, and then you make T equals 1. So you get 113,000 equals M plus 110,000. So M equals 3,000. So now you have price equals 3,000 T plus 110,000. And what's the price next year? So that will be 3,000 times 2 plus 110,000. That is not quite right. 116,000 is the answer here.
Yeah.
Yes, and then not the same. Yes.
Nearly the same, but not quite. If you rounded this answer to 116,000, that's fine too.
116
There's another 0.
Oh.
Is there?
Yeah.
116,000.
How can you round it up to?
Three significant figures.
Then they are the same.
Yes.
But it's
No,
82.
They are not supposed to be the same.
It's 82.
No, they're not, but when you round they are. Because the rounding error.
Yeah.
It's 82, isn't it?
Yeah.
Point
Zero. So isn't it supposed to be rounded up to 100?
Trust me, I know how to round. This is a 1, this is a 1, this is a 6. What's the number after the 6?
0.
0. Round up or round down?
Oh.
No.
Oh, okay.
Down. Okay. Next. Yes? 300.
Yeah.
Oh.
To the nearest thousand.
No, he's right.
No, it's 113300.
Yeah.
113, and then 30.
خلي الآن.
Oh.
So it will be 116.
We will go back to yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
adding
around
to
it again.
1,800, okay.
1133.
Ah, I missed the 300 here. Thank you. So that changes everything. Oh well. It's the same way. Yeah. Okay. Next one.
Maybe there's more than a D. No, there isn't.
No.
This, my God, the last one. I was like, that's it?
You mean 6 or 5?
No, that's it, yes. The last part is it.
This one's 5.
Yeah, 5, this one, the last part
Yeah,
is 5.
that's
Like, that's it?
I was too generous. 6, 8, 10.
That is doubting myself. It was like, this is for 3 months, that's it?
No.
6, 8, 10. And I want the 3 angles. So let's get this angle first. What can I use to get this angle?
Formula.
Which one? Cosine rule. 10 squared equals 6 squared plus 8 squared minus twice 6, 8 cos x. Yep. So, 10 squared minus 6 squared minus 64. What? Hang on, something went screwy there. 100 minus 36 minus 64. No, hang on, what am I doing wrong here?
And over 9.
That's just like
You're
Yes,
moving,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
you're right.
That's right.
Yeah, it's cos.
So that means, is it 6, 8, 10?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a right angle triangle.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
end up with cos x equals 0,
Which is 45. 90.
which is 90 then. So this is a 90-degree triangle.
Yeah, 10 is the hypotenuse. Hypothesis. That's thingy.
10, we'll put the 8 here.
Yeah,
6.
I got the same confusion.
Yeah.
Because of the
Yeah,
cos.
no, it's 90 degrees.
It's like,
So-
oh, cosine.
That means we don't need any special formula to find the other 2 angles. If I call this angle, I don't know, theta. How can I get theta here?
Sine.
Tan inverse 6 over 8 would do it.
Or that.
Or that. $36.9.
Yes.
And then to get the last angle,
That's
we could just take it from 180. So we get 53.1.
Yeah.
So the 3 angles are here. B. What is the area? Lame. A half 4 times 6. So a half 8 is 4 times 6, 24.
Oh.
C. What is the height if the longest side is the base? So if the longest side is the base, that's 10, and that's h. But we know that the area is 24, so half the base by the height should equal 24. So h is 4.8. And finally,
What? I got the height 4.8, I remember, but I didn't do this.
so you did it a different way.
Yeah, but
Congrats.
how did you do this? Because this is so fast.
24 divided by 5,
Why 5?
because the 5 is half of 10.
Half AB times C.
That's another way to do it, but I just did half the base by the height is 24.
Wait.
The
Again,
area is
slowly.
24.
Do you agree that the area is 24?
Yes.
And do you agree half the base by the height is 24?
Yes. Because
And
it's
is half the
area.
base 5?
Yes, it is.
5h is 24.
Half, 10,
Wait, let me comprehend this.
What's the comprehend?
half times 10 times h equals to 24. half times 10 is 5, and then you just...
Half times 10 times h equals
Yeah.
24?
Yeah, that's the
Because
h.
half the base times the height. Oh, wise man.
And then lastly,
It's because I was sleeping and I just woke up.
what is the smallest piece of paper you can use to make this triangle? Well,
10 times 4.8. That was so annoying.
yeah, the smallest piece of paper is if you cut it out from a rectangle like this, which is 10 times 4.8, which is a 48 centimeter square piece of paper.
Or you can just double it to 4.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Because you get a piece of paper and cut it in half, you get a triangle.
Yeah, that would do too.
That would make it a square paper.
No.
No, it
That's
wouldn't.
a
Just
rectangle. Get a rectangle paper and fold it and make two triangles.
No, that's not what he said.
Yeah.
Then
He said start off with a triangle and double it, not start off with a square and half it. So what Keith's picturing is you have a triangle
piece of paper. Yes.
and you just double it. That's an ugly triangle. I want to make it at least a right angle, like this. Let's make it something like weird, like this even. Yeah. So if he just doubles that,
Oh, now it's a rectangle. Of course.
yes, basic elementary school.
Yeah,
Yeah, so double the answer was another way to do it. But because of how I was leading the question, I was expecting students to imagine the rectangle around the triangle at the end. That's what I was picturing happening.
Could you go to the first part?
The first part?
Yes.
Alright.
I remember thinking about this, like my answers did not add up to 180. And I was like trying to figure it out for so long. I think I got 87.
The angle should add up to 180.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Next. Yeah. I think I probably made this one quite nice as well. Lame. Right, fx equals x cubed minus 13x squared plus 52x minus 60. First and second derivative. First derivative, 3x squared minus 26x plus 52. Second derivative,
6x minus 26.
how many marks did I give you for that nonsense? 3 marks. What is the turning point? And state if it's a max or a min. So we need to make this equal to 0. So 3x squared minus 26x plus 52. There's something wrong with him.
You've realized this now, maybe?
The problem is much worse than I first thought. Right. Does this have nice factors? I don't know.
No.
Ugly?
Yeah, I think I used the one.
Fourth place. That's how nice perspective.
Ugly.
Oh.
So you have A equals 3, well B equals minus 26, C equals 52, and it turns out when you use the formula you get x equals 13 plus root 13 over 3, and x equals 13 minus root 13 over 3. If you put this answer in here, clearly that's the positive answer, because the total will be positive, which makes this one the min and makes this one the max. Do I need to find the y? Let's read the question carefully. Yes, I do need to find the y. So you have to put these values for x back into the cubic to get the y. So let's do that. So this will be our first answer, and this will be our second answer. Alright. thingy cubed minus 13 thingy squared plus 52 thingy
Oh, I do this too.
minus 60. And then we need a fraction. No. 13 plus square root 13 over 3. 13 plus square root 13 over 3. 13 plus square root 13 over 3 minus 0.879. And then for the minus answer, I know I did. No!
Oh, this will be nothing.
6.06.
Yeah, I remember this.
Wait,
Wait, what?
Yeah, the something
the,
was.
the,
No, it's right.
I remember it being a really big number.
No.
Looks like I typed in everything okay.
yeah.
Maybe you made a mistake. I know it's difficult to believe,
Maybe,
but
I just remember something else.
you just remember something now, do you? C. Integrate. Integrate fx. Alright, so let's integrate. That's x power 4 over 4 minus 13x cubed over 3 plus 52x squared over 2 minus 60x plus c. How many people forgot the c?
Not me.
Not me.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, good. And then lastly is to integrate from, no, calculate the area. And I tell you the roots are 2, 5 and 6. So if you picture the cubic, I tell you the roots are 2, 5 and 6. So you need to do this one first and then do this one. Yes. So if you do the 2 to 5 first and then the 5 to 6, this answer is a minus, which you'll need to fix. So we'll just put the minus there. Now I'm going to cheat. You just put in 5 into this, you put in 2, and then what do you do? Subtract them. We all know how to do that, so let's cheat and just get the calculator to do this. 2, 5, what was it? Something.
Why don't you make it 2 to 6?
No, because that'll be wrong.
X cubed minus 15x squared
Thank you.
plus 52x minus 60.
That comes out as 45 over 4. And this one here will come out as a negative. That's why I need to fix it. This comes out as a negative. That's why I put the minus in to fix it. 0.583, etc. And we can put them together now. So 71 over 6, or 11.83. Yes?
Yes. Are we dismissed?
I don't know.
We didn't get any breaks.
I know, but there's still
You're
5
so
minutes
tired.
left. I am, that's true. So I think we are dismissed then.
Great.